Hello everyone, and welcome to a very special edition of Secrets of Silicon Valley. This is your intrepid host, Bradley Naranch, Neo Alpha, Romeo Alpha, Neo Charlie Hotel, coming to you today from the California Native Plant Garden in Woodside, California, just outside my local public library. Woodside, California is a place where I call home. It is a place where Apple co-founder Steve Jobs lived, where Larry Ellison lives, the Oracle founder, where Joan Baez lives, where Shirley Temple Black, the great actress, once lived, and where members of both political parties come to raise money for presidential campaigns. I live here too. I use the library quite frequently, and I've chosen this native plant garden as the venue for part 2 of my Hot Button Political Issues social media messaging series, which I will be posting on TikTok, on Instagram, on YouTube, and tweeting about as well as announcing on LinkedIn. This is an important topic. I'll be discussing abortion today. It may be arguably the hot button political issue in all of American politics. And I definitely feel that I need to make my position on this issue quite clear and be lucid about it so that you, the American voter, can make an informed decision when it comes to the November 2024 elections. Let me have a seat here in this beautiful, beautiful California redwood grove to talk to you about my position on abortion. Let me first say that I think that the debate on abortion is falsely served by the terms pro-life and pro-choice. I think that is an oversimplification of a much more nuanced discussion. For me, any discussion of abortion needs to begin with two concepts. One is citizenship, and the other is the concept of inalienable rights. Motherhood, in my view, is an inalienable right. That is to say that no law in this country or in any other country can violate an inalienable right that is given by a higher authority than the laws of man. The right to be a mother is something that no state can compromise. And motherhood is a personal decision. I'm born biologically male, even though I do identify as two-spirit. So I personally will never experience the joys or the pains of giving birth to another human being. It is an essential part of our existence and survival as a human species. And states cannot interfere with the decisions of mothers over what to do with their bodies. That is to say, no one can tell a mother what to do until they give birth to a child who becomes a citizen of a country. States, historically speaking, have always asserted a right to protect their citizens. This dates back to English common law and the way that rulers regarded their subjects. In this country, in the United States, we do allow the federal government to protect its citizens, to indeed to punish us if we take the life of a citizen, either through premeditated means, like first-degree murder, or accidentally, say vehicular manslaughter. So for me, conception is not the term we should be using, but inception. From the point of inception of an American citizen, that is at the time that a birth certificate is issued to a child, the government has the right and indeed the duty to protect that life, because at that point we have a citizen. Until that point, until the point of what I'm calling inception, the only citizen who matters is the mother. And for that reason, I believe that abortion is a legal and often a necessary medical procedure. In fact, I do have experience with abortion. When I was a graduate student at Johns Hopkins University in Baltimore, I had a serious and long-term relationship with a woman whose identity I naturally will be keeping strictly confidential. We had unprotected sex, and that resulted in a pregnancy. This woman decided that she did not wish to become a mother, and within the first 6 weeks of her pregnancy went to Johns Hopkins Medical Facility and terminated that pregnancy. I was informed of the decision, I consulted on that decision, and I supported that decision. So I will go on the record as having done that. And I have no regrets about that. I feel strongly about this issue, as all Americans should. I also have many individuals, including my current wife, who for religious reasons, regard abortion as a sin, in fact a mortal sin. I absolutely feel that all Americans who hold these religious views should make their position known to their own children and to members of their community. And I would urge all states in this country to provide clinics and facilities so that women, citizens and mothers, can have full control over their bodies so that they can be informed about the rights that they have. In states where legislatures make it difficult for young mothers, in particular, to find a clinic, I would urge the federal government to work with Native American tribes, Indian nations, to set up free health clinics. Perhaps with the support of organizations like Planned Parenthood, so that in every state in the country on Native American land, which as you all know is sovereign, there can be facilities so that mothers who do not wish to continue their pregnancy can make that difficult but often necessary decision to end that. Again, my position, I believe, is quite clear. As a government official, as the future President of the United States, the 47th President of the United States, I believe that citizenship and inalienable rights are the terms with which we should discuss abortion, not oxymoronic terms like an unborn child, or limiting terms like pro-life or pro-choice. I am pro-life and I am pro-choice. And I absolutely believe that we should give support for mothers. We should discuss the options of adoption and fostering, but we cannot compromise an inalienable right, which is exactly what motherhood and the right to their own bodies is. And governments can only protect the lives of citizens, not of theoretical citizens, not of human life that has not yet been invested with a particular political identity. This may sound complicated to some of you, but I don't believe it is. Inalienable rights is something that we have in our Declaration of Independence: life, liberty, and the pursuit of happiness. And citizenship is something that all individuals who are born in this country enjoy. This should not be a complicated issue. This should not be a political football. Anyone who has deeply held religious views regarding the morality of abortion should work within their mosques, temples, churches, or other religious organizations to inspire their believers to adhere to that belief. But I, as an elected official who must serve all American citizens, cannot and will not compromise the inalienable rights of American mothers and American women, but I will absolutely protect the lives of our citizens. and that includes the youngest citizens of all. Until we have inception, birth, and a birth certificate, we don't have citizenship. And until there is citizenship, I cannot, as president, intervene in the lives of American women. I thank you for taking the time to listen to this, my second hot button political issue, social media message. The third will be focused on death, on capital punishment, on the death penalty, and the fourth will be focused on death with dignity, euthanasia. This is Bradley Naranch, Neo Alpha Romeo Alpha Neo Charlie Hotel, coming to you from the California Native Plant Garden in Woodside, California, outside of the Woodside Public Library. Thank you. I wish you a good day, and God bless America. Bradley out.